G'day YouTubers, Travis McMillan here. Usually we're out in the shop, but today we're going to start things off a little different. As you know, I've been out with the tractor doing a little job. Of course I didn't bring the camera, I had nobody to hold the camera. Anyway, I do have some shots though that my sister took with her phone, and I've uploaded them on the computer, so we'll get them off the computer for you and have a look-see. Okay, so once we got there, this is the tree that had to come down in this yard, and I'll tell you folks, it was not too hard to take this tree down, as you can see.
There goes, John!
And we started to cut it up. And of course, the old Kubota starting to clean up the mess. Well, anyway folks, that was a pretty good job that we did, taking down trees and straightening up the fence on the property, and it took me about 3 days there to do that job. Sorry we couldn't videotape the footage of it all, but anyway, the truck we bought, the Ford Ranger, I had to change the transmission fluid in it, and anybody with a Ford Ranger or Mazda pickup knows that when you take the fluid out, it's very hard to get it back in, as the fill hole is in the top of the transmission and there's no room to get in there to put the fluid back in. So we're just going to give you a couple of tips. Is what you do to get the fluid back in there, if you want to make things very simple, is you want to get yourself a bottle like this, just an old pickle jar, and is what we did here with the pickle jar. Is you want to take that jar and you want to take this here like this, the cap. I put a hose through the cap, as you can see, and it just goes in the jar. You put your tranny fluid inside the jar, and you put the lid on the jar like so, and you take your hose like so. You put this hose inside the transmission, and then you just take an air hose from a compressor, and you just want to take that and put it right in the hole, and when you blow the air in here, have and behold, the transmission fluid starts running out the hose. So you just shove that into the transmission, blow the air in there, the fluid goes from the jar into the transmission. It makes it so friggin' simple to put the transmission fluid in. From a simple old jar, boom, fluids in the machine. And the other little tip I want to give you folks is a trailer ball. You ever try and take that bolt off the bottom of a trailer ball? It is so easy to do. To reverse a trailer ball that's stuck on, is what you want to do is you just want to take the bolt side of the trailer ball here, and you want to put it, this isn't my good vise. My good vise is over there, but it's buried behind all this Pepsi. But you just want to take this bolt from the ball, and you just want to clamp it into a vise like so. Once you clamp that into the vise, you just want to put your wrench on the top of the ball, and voila, give it a crank with a wrench, and off she comes. It makes it so simple to take off, it's not even funny. Anyway folks, thought I'd just put that out there. I see a lot of people struggle trying to take a ball off a hitch, and it's actually that simple. Just make sure you put the bolt side of the ball in the vise, and wrench on the top, away she go. But yeah, that's the best little invention ever right there folks. It's just like so. The hose goes into the transmission, fluid goes in the bottle. You just put your air hose into the little hole, blow it in there, it puts pressure above the fluid, pushes the fluid out the hose. Very simple, works awesome. Takes about 30 seconds to set up. It sure does make life easy. I see guys online, they got a little squirt bottle trying to get it in there, and it's just, wow. Like, it's so much simpler just to do it like that. Anyway folks, that's the gist of what's been going on around here. The yard cleanup come nice, everything looks good. They're very happy with the work I've done. We did about 130 feet of fencing. We didn't replace all the posts, but we pulled some of the rotten ones out, pushed some new posts back in. I even dug down and made little cross braces underground. coming because the fence was on a steep embankment. So we put the cross braces in, we backfilled that fence. Ain't never gonna go anywhere again, folks. But anyway, Travis McMillan out here in the shop. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a good day.